breaking news today, actually. Connor McDavid and Edmonton agreed to a 2-year, $12.5 million average annual value contract extension. He takes no raise. This is what he's getting paid right now, is $12.5 million a year. So he basically just extends his contract, keeps the same money for the next 3 years now at this point. He's going to be there for the next 3 years to prioritize winning the Stanley Cup. He has the team that's on the precipice. They've been in the finals the last 2 years. They've kind of run into this buzzsaw known as the Florida Panthers, unfortunately.
Which the rings came out and they looked pretty good, by the way.
Yeah, the rings did look pretty clean. Yeah. He's won the Hart Trophy 3 times, the Art Ross 5 times, the Rocket Richard Trophy a couple of years ago, the Conn Smythe Trophy in 2024. Last season, he became the 4th youngest and the 4th fastest player in NHL history to reach 1,000 points at 27 years, 306 days, and in 659 games. He's already up to almost 1,100 points in 712 career games. He also has 150 points in 96 career playoff games, which puts him 3rd behind Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux at 1.53 points per game. So pretty good company the guy's playing at right there. That's pretty good names. Not to be outdone, though, in terms of the money department, Kirill Kaprizov and Minnesota Wild agreed to a record 8-year, $136 million contract extension. That is the richest deal in NHL history. I figure after this 2-year extension is done, that's when Connor McDavid is going to cash in and pop the $17 million average annual value that Kaprizov is going to be making from Minnesota. So let's talk about the Sharks now, the real reason we're here, the Bay Area, the team that we're all really heavily invested in. So the Sharks closed out their preseason 2-4. Backlund Celebrini played in his final game on Saturday. He got an assist on a Will Smith goal, and along with Tyler Toffoli as well on that same goal. So the Slumber Party bobblehead boys getting it done on that one goal. The Sharks did make a trade. They sent forward Carl Gunstrom and defenseman Artem Guriev to Philly for defenseman Ryan Ellis's contract and a conditional 6th-round pick, the earlier of which would either be Philly or Columbus Blue Jackets. Philly had acquired that in an earlier transaction, so whichever one ends up earlier, whoever does worse is the better. That Ellis hasn't played in a game since 2021 in November due to an injury. So he has 2 years remaining at $6.25 million a year on that contract. So actual salary obligations are lower though. So he's that's fine for the owner. That's great. Whatever. Grunstrom played 56 games with the Sharks last year, and Guriev is at the ECHL level last season. So minor league defenseman, and Grunstrom for the contract, basically, to keep the Sharks above the above the salary cap floor, and that's great news to as well, to make sure that they can trade away some pieces if they need to. Should they need to do more player dumping if the season goes terribly wrong, later. So that's good.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Misa and Dickinson, are they starting?
They are. I was keeping an eye on this today, and all signs point to yes. They another part of moving Grunstrom was to clear space for Misa. Okay. Making this move was part of it, and it just they announced that just some of the other moves that were made, making room for like some of the guys that they did send down. It looks like that both Dickinson and Misa are going to be on the starting roster, and that starts their 9-game clock. And so as long as they're, if they stay up past 9 games, they can no longer be sent down to the OHL. And at that point, they are on the roster for the rest of the year. So if they play good and they stay that's it. So they're going to be on the team, I think, and there's no they're both way too talented for the OHL at
I
this
agree.
point. I think they proved that, and I think they can do a lot more good for their career, even if it's a rough go, if it's rough to start. We saw that with Will Smith last year. You know, it was a little rough at the beginning, and then that second half last year, he really came alive. So that's kind of where we're at now with these guys, and I think that proved quite beneficial for Will Smith, and I think that they'll probably take a similar approach. Maybe Misa may need to sit out a few games here and there, and they may do the same with Dickinson. Have him play a couple games, then sit out a game or two, and then just if he needs it, or if he's playing well, just let him keep playing. As well. So who knows? That's kind of where we're at. If they need to take a game off, they can watch a game from up above and take notes, take diligent note taking, as Pam Beasley once said in The Office season 3. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with these guys. I think they're gonna they're gonna make the opening night rosters what it looks like. I'm pretty excited for that, man. This is gonna be really
So
exciting.
which
I'm so
jersey are you
stoked.
gonna get?
Oh man, it's gonna be cheaper on the Stitchers to buy the Dickinson one. I think. No, wait, no. The last name's longer, but it's only one number, so it evens out. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's
Hard.
but
I got
they these
we
new
got the
jerseys are
I
gonna
got
be
the
good.
Celebrini last year, so
Yeah, we got the Celebrini. The only thing that's left to be decided is whether they're gonna pin the C on Toffoli or whether they're gonna not have a captain. Right now, the
I think
Sharks.
Toffoli earned it. I think he
I
can
would think
rock the
so
C.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Toffoli earned it. I think they'll probably put an A on Macklin Celebrini,
I
and then
agree.
they'll probably put an A on Mario Ferraro and a couple other guys, and they'll like rotate out, who gets the A on home games versus away games.
right.
Like they'll have a system that that's what these teams do now. Is there's like a leadership group, right? You have the one guy that wears the C the entire time, and then you have like four guys that get to wear the A, two of them for home games and two of them for away games, and it kind of just rotates. So that's kind of what I would expect we'll see at this point. And that's kind of what we're looking at. So the upcoming games, you have the home opener and the season opener versus Vegas on Thursday, and then you have right after that Saturday versus Anaheim.
I'm
And
still
both of
not
those games
thrilled
are at
that
7.
the opening game is not televised on our local broadcasting.
Yeah, I'm a
Still
little bit
not thrilled
pissed
about
about
that.
that. So to see it, we have to either like get the ESPN app or whatever, or we got to go to the game itself. So I'm gonna take a look and see what the prices are for the tickets and get back to you on that. I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, my football team will be playing, so I won't be watching it. But maybe the place I go to, maybe they can have it on another TV screen. So
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
much going
sure.
on Thursday. So
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to circle back.